William Ruto has been declared the winner of Kenya's presidential election. He won 55% of the vote, 50.5% of the vote, narrowly beating his rival, Raila Odinga. Speaking at his victory rally, Ruto said that he would be a leader for all Kenyans, no matter which way they voted in the election. The announcement was delayed. There were scuffles and allegations of vote rigging by Mr. Odinga's campaign. And 4 out of 7 electoral commissioners said they could not support the outcome, saying it was opaque.
People have been celebrating for hours here in Kisumu, Western Kenya. They are confident their favorite candidate, Raila Odinga, will soon be named Kenya's next president. Kisumu is the stronghold of long-time veteran opposition leader Odinga.
We are eagerly waiting for our 5th president. That is, I believe, and I am eagerly hoping that it will be Raila Odinga from the Kisumu.
But then, after a 3-hour delay, the final result was officially declared.
I, Wafula Chebukati, chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, hereby declares that Ruto William Samoei has been duly elected as the president.
In other parts of the country, William Ruto supporters celebrated the announcement. The mood in Kisumu changed rapidly. They are disappointed. They expected Raila Odinga to win. They say their victory has been stolen. Street battles lasted for 2 hours. Protesters threw stones at police, who reacted by firing tear gas. The police has managed to actually push back the protesters down this road. We've heard that some shops have been looted. We also hear occasional gunfire. The police is still patrolling the roads and makes sure that the situation remains calm overnight. Meanwhile, President-elect William Ruto addressed the country.
I want to promise the people of Kenya that I will run a transparent, open, democratic government. And I will work with the opposition to the extent that they provide oversight over my administration.
Even though a large part of the country remains celebratory and peaceful, it will be one of William Ruto's hardest tasks to reconcile a divided country.
DW's Felix Maringa is following events in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. Felix, even as the results were announced, scuffles broke out at the Election Commission. Does this set the tone for the coming days?
Good morning. So, whatever happened yesterday does not set the tone for the next coming days, but as you've rightfully said, scuffles broke. The country is on a divided path because up to over 6.8 million people who voted for Raila, 6.9 million rather, people who voted for Raila Odinga feel aggravated by the result that was released yesterday. But on the other hand, the 7.1 million people who voted for William Ruto are in a celebratory mood. But we heard yesterday William Ruto say that his government will be a government for all, and as much as he has promised to run a transparent government, some of the Electoral commissioners said that the process that brought him to office was an opaque process, and they will be giving evidence in the course of days. But something that will be happening later today is that the Azimio leader, Raila Odinga, will be giving an address, and that will determine the next course of action for the country in the coming days.
Now, in his first speech, the president-elect promised to work with the opposition. The question is, will the opposition work with him, and what are his key priorities?
So, on whether the opposition will work with him or not, again, that's a case of wait and see, because it's dependent on the opposition to decide whether they want to work with him or disapprove of his presidency. But some of the key priorities in the country right now is the high cost of living, Kenyans want that now that President Ruto has come to office, that he can look at the cost of living, which has forced many of Kenyans to sleep on empty stomachs. Again, there is very high unemployment among the young people, and young people are hoping that William Ruto can be that bullet that changes the whole dynamics. Something else that Kenya has been grappling with is high debt that has threatened the public coffers. So Kenyans are also hoping that with William Ruto's presidency, he promised during his campaigns that he will stop digging, he will stop taking further debt, and he will bring in mechanisms to ensure that Kenya was not going further down into the debt burden. And so Kenyans will be keen to see how he handles the debt burden.
Felix Moringa there reporting from Nairobi. Thank you, Felix.